What a Beach Timu's here. I actually just got a chance to check out this new horrors action film, simply titled Shadow in the Cloud. Now, this is a World War II based horror film, which you don't really see much of. They did do that movie Overlord, which I guess you could say was also a World War II horror flick. Anyway, so of course we got this new film titled Shadow in the Cloud, which stars Chloe Moretz as Captain Maud Garrett, who joins this all-male crew of a B-17 bomber with a top secret package and all. And they are caught off guard by the presence of a woman in the military flight. And so the crew ends up testing Maud's every move. I mean, they are pretty much a douchebag chart. But on board, Maud ends up discovering that there are actually these gremlin-like creatures on board. I love how they're talking about gremlins. I mean, they're not even talking about the actual gremlins from the 1980s Gremlins film. But these things are they're like bat-like characters. I mean, these things are like characters, like creatures you see from a cheap sci-fi film knockoff. That's what these things are like. Anyway, I gotta say, this movie is not great or anything, but I sort of had fun with it. It is actually really entertaining. The effects, well, I mean, it's not that big budget, so obviously the effects aren't gonna be the best. But I thought the creatures looked really cool. I thought they were really creepy here. Chloe Moretz, I thought she was really decent. The crew here, I thought they were all douchebags to her. They kept calling her if they were saying that of course because she's a woman. Like this of course took place in years, pretty much a year where a woman's sepsis wasn't guaranteed and whatnot. And these guys were such douchebags to her. I mean, I'm like, Jesus, people. She's a woman. Show respect. I mean, seriously. But, anyway. Now, of course, these gremlins ends up, taking them out one by one, obviously, because they deserve it. Now, the film is scripted by Max Landis, Max Landis is a really cool screenwriter. I mean, he did the script for, Chronica. He also did some other stuff. Let me pull up some of his credit list. I can't remember everything that guy did. Let's see. Of course, he did American Ultra, Bright. Well, I was not a fan of Bright, but Now, this film is also directed by Roseanne Leong, who I've never really heard of before, so there's that. Now, Max Landis also is the son of John Landis, so there's that. Now, it also has some interesting producers on board here, too, like Brian Kavon Jones, Fred Berger. Interesting producers, credits. Yeah, I thought this thing was really creepy. I mean, I guess you could consider it a horror film. But, yeah, I mean, Chloe Moretz, I've always been a fan of her ever since Kick-Ass. I think this girl is just terrific. So, she was great. Definitely a really interesting watch. I mean, it's not going to win any awards, let's be for real there. But I still thought it was a really decent film to check out. Anyway, let me leave with you guys. Have you had a chance to check out Shadow in the Cloud? If so, what you thought of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing off.